Namaste and welcome. Today I'll be taking you through a 10-minute yoga sequence on relieving lower back pain. I know many of you, like myself, have suffered some lower back injury or some form of lower back discomfort, and I have good days and bad days. And on bad days, some of the things I'm about to show you are what I use to help myself to regain that confidence and also the integrity in the lower back so it's strong, it's healthy, and with minimal pain. So just before we begin, I want to remind you that if you do have some acute or very chronic lower back pains, please consult a physician and get medical advice. All right, let's get started. So we're going to come lying down on the mat first with knees bent and quickly just check, make sure that your lower back is firm on the mat and there's no gaps between. Next, we're going to use our hands, mainly the thumb and the pinky finger, as measuring sticks. We're going to have the pinky finger on the hip and the thumb on the second lowest rib. Now, as you take your next inhalation, you're going to distance the rib cage away from the hip. As you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, draw the belly in. Again, 2 more breaths like that. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, draw the belly in. Now maintain the length again. Inhale, lengthen a bit more. Exhale, draw the belly in. So now you should feel a nice long midsection and the ribs further away from the hip. Now if this is okay, we're going to bring the knees up to a tabletop position, 90 degrees at this angle. Just again check that the lower back is firm on the mat. If that is okay, engage the inner thighs, draw it in. At the same time, you want to scoop the lower belly up and in. So now the lower back is digging into the mat and your lower pelvic floor region is sort of like curving in, down, and back this way. So belly drawn in. Next, we're going to have the hands on top of the knees. Just very gently, I want you to extend the elbows, press in the top of the knees. At the same time, have the knees push into the hands. We're just going to engage the core here and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now, you can set the feet down if it's too tight. If you can keep going, we're going to extend the legs all the way up, straight up. Push the heels up towards the ceiling. At the same time, keep scooping the belly. Have your pelvis tilt downward or back, posterior tilt. And then the lower back is scooping into the mat. Just holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And set the knees down. Take a break. We'll do one more round here. So hands on top of the knees, come to tabletop position first. Again, have checked, lower back is here, firm on the mat, hands off the top of the knees. As you push in the knees, knees pushing on the hands, really engage, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can relax, rest the feet on the floor, or if you want, extend the heels up towards the ceiling. Again, scooping the lower back into the mat. Tilt the hips, what we call posterior tilt, tilting it forward, up, and finally relax. Come on down. All right. Turn to the side, use your hands, push yourself up, come to a cross-legged position. If this is not comfortable for you, you can find a block or some books to stack yourself up, get yourself elevated so you're more comfortable. This is comfortable for me, so we'll start from here. We're going to inhale, bring both palms up, lift it up as high as you can. Exhale, this time scoop the belly upward and down and fold. So once you're here, make sure the sit bones are firm on the mat, chest folding down, head fold down last. Take 3 deep breaths here. As you inhale, draw the breath into the lower back. Feel the lower back expand. Exhale, breathe out all the tension. If you want, you can just get a little bit deeper, staying on the fingertips or on the palms. Again, one more breath. Exhale, softening up. It's all about intention here. If you close your eyes, inhale, draw the breath, feel the lower back expand. Exhale, you can relieve the tension from there quite quickly. Okay, slowly prop yourself back up. Inhale, arms up. Now we're going to gently twist over to the left side. Right hand on top of the left knee. So now your left hand is towards the back. Draw the shoulder blades back and down, sitting up nice and tall. If you can, exhale, deepen the twist a little bit more. Look past the left shoulders towards the back. One more breath here. Inhale, face forward, arms up. We're going to change sides now. Exhale, twist over to the right. Left hand on top of the right knee. Again, exhale, deepen the twist. Look past the right shoulder towards the back. Inhale, face forward, arms up. Now, bring your left hand down to the side. We're going to side bend. So you're going to slide the palm out just a little bit. Keep the elbows bent. And reach the right fingertips across. Over your head. Feel the lengthen of the side body here. All the way, starting from the hip. All the way to the fingertips. Change sides. Inhale. Exhale, reach. So make sure you pay attention, especially to the hip area. It's grounded, it's not lifted up. And reach through the left fingertips. Look up if you can towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outdoors. And release. Now next we're going to come to all fours, working onto some cat-cows. So have your palms about shoulder width apart, knees about hip width apart. Have this flat back position. As you inhale, we're going to stretch the belly, tilt it down towards the mat. Hips are tilting back. You're going to lift your heart and gaze up, lengthening the front of the neck as you do that. This is your cow pose. As you exhale, you're going to tuck the hips in, hollowing the chest, spread the shoulder blades, press into the palms, lengthen the back of the neck by looking between the knees. So we'll smoothen out the movement again. Inhale for cow. Feel the front body lengthen. You're coming into this U shape in your upper body. And as you exhale, lengthen the back body. Now you're coming into this N shape. Feel the stretch all the way from the back. The spine especially. Let's do two more on each. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Notice my limbs are not moving. It's only my torso, my upper torso is moving the most. The spine. And exhale, tuck it in. And from here, we're going to sit into a child's pose. Buttocks towards the heels. Press the palms down the mat. Forehead down. So this is a really great pose you can come into at any point of time throughout the day, even if you're not doing this 10-minute sequence. Next, we'll come into a downward dog. You're going to tuck the toes in. Slowly lift the knees off the mat. You're going to push the hips back and up towards the ceiling. Stay on the balls of the feet for now. Trying to create this hinge at the hip. So the gap between the thighs and the belly should be quite pronounced. And the force that you're pressing into your palms is lengthened through the arms, shoulders, and the side body all the way up to the hips. Now slowly ground the heels towards the mat if you can. This is not too important. We're not really focused on stretching the hamstrings too much, but really we want to emphasize on lengthening the side body because that will really decompress the spine. Two more deep breaths here. One last one. And walk the palms back. We're going to come into a folded position. Have your hands on top of the ankles. You're going to slide the hands up towards the knees and lift your chest, coming into this flat back position. Notice my back is nice and flat. Hips are hinged, pushing all the way back. Just staying here, lifting the heart, keeping the spine nice and long. I really like this one. And exhale, we're going to slide the hands back down to ankles and fold. So you can stack the chest, belly on top of the thighs here. Knees can be bent as much as you need to. Again, inhale back to flat back position. Straighten the legs as much as you can. But more important, keep pushing the hips back, lifting the heart forward, lengthening the spine. One last time. Hands all the way down. Hold, stack the chest and belly on top of the thighs. Inhale, come back up. Flat back position. Really feel this lower back engaging, but also lengthening at the same time. And now slowly come to a malasana, a squat, a yogi squat. If this is okay, have your palms in prayer. Now stay here as long as you can. Once you're done, you can stand up, shake the legs out. I'm going to stay here for just a bit, but that's your 10-minute yoga sequence for lower back pain. Thank you for joining. If you like the channel and you like the content, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Namaste.